Hey y'all, I'm feeling myself, okay? Because I'm having a good hair day. So I thought today would be a good day to start my little video segment. Went for my Remember When series. So yeah, every Wednesday I will be putting up a video telling you guys some kind of crazy story about something that happened in my past. So today, the first story I'm going to tell you guys is um, let's see, the story all about how my ass got beat right upside down. Okay, so this happened when I was 15 years old. So almost, let's say, what, about 13 years ago. I'm 27. So yeah, this happened when I was 15 years old. My parents, which I think I've told you guys in the previous video, but my parents own a nightclub. So me being the oldest of my siblings was always in charge of like watching my siblings, you know. So one night my parents were out working at the at the nightclub. Well, before they left and went to the nightclub, I begged my mom for us to go stay with my grandparents. Now, this wasn't out of the blue or anything like that because I adored my grandparents. They passed on now. But I adored my grandparents and I wanted to spend any second or any time of day that I could with them. So it was unusual to my mom that I wanted to go and stay at my grandparents' house. So me and my sisters go and stay at my grandparents' house. Now, it's about 12 o'clock at night, I do believe. 11, maybe 11, 12. I'm not really sure on the time. 11 or 12 o'clock. My grandparents had been asleep, and my parents' nightclub stays open till 2 a.m. But then they don't make it home till like almost 4 because they have to stay and clean up and stuff afterwards. So I decided I want to sneak my little ass out. Call my high school sweetheart, my boyfriend at the time, and I tell him to come pick me up from my grandma's house. So keep in mind, like, I was a freshman. I was actually a freshman in high school, and he was a senior. But we had been dating for a while. I really liked him. It was serious as he could be as high school students. So I called him, asked him to come pick me up, come get me from my grandmother. So he's like, are you sure your mama said you can go? I said, yeah, but who would know? He knew how strict my mom was, okay? My mom wouldn't let me go anywhere. I had a type of mom to where if I wanted to go somewhere on a Saturday, I had to start asking my mom that Sunday, like before Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and she literally would give me an answer like 2 hours before it was time for me to go. So saying if I wanted to go to a movie on a Saturday at 7 o'clock, she maybe would give me an answer like 5 o'clock that Saturday that I had been begging for like a week to go. So anyways, and then if I went somewhere that weekend before, then I couldn't go somewhere again the next weekend. Strict parents. So I knew he knew I was lying. He came and got me anyway. And so I left, went with him. And then on the way back, I guess it had to be about maybe an hour and 30 minutes later, he brought me back, and my grandmother's dog, like he dropped me off in front of my grandmother's house, and my grandparents had like a huge yard or whatever, and my grandmother had a dog, Sunshine, and she was old dog. She started going blind, so she didn't recognize who I was, and she rat me out. Basically, she barked and barked and barked and barked, and I was trying to sneak in through the back door because I left the back door open through the kitchen. So I was trying to sneak back in, and the door was locked. So right then and there, I knew I had messed up. And I knew I was caught. So my grandparents' front door, half of it's glass, half of it's wood. So I walk up to the front door, and I see my mama. And I see, if it had it been just my grandparents, I might have had a chance. A good chance that they probably wouldn't have told my mama. My grandmother would have punished me some kind of way, but it wouldn't have been nothing like it would have been because my mama was there. So I see my mama with her arms crossed in the glass. put my head down. I walk up the steps. My mama snatched the front door open. Snatched me in the front door like this, like that. And she had just paid $100 to get my hair braided, micro braids. I remember when micro braids was hot. So I had micro braids. My mother took a handful of my braids, wrapped them around her hand, and clawed me with the other hand, like beat me down. Okay, so my grandmother, she ain't saying nothing at first because she is hurt that I snuck out from her house, so she let my mama beat me or whatever. And mother is beating me down the hallway, and my grandfather, who me and my mother both adore, but my grandmother hollered, "Lily Dion, let her go." So my mother lets me go, and I run into the room with my grandpa, and my mother runs to hit me again, and my grandfather stops her, and I'm crying. My mom's upset, and so yeah, my mother ends up, and what had happened was her. And I don't know if my mother had got a headache or something like that. But anyway, out of all the times, she ends up leaving the bar and coming to my grandparents' house because, like I said, my mother and my grandfather were really close. So she was coming to, like, get some aspirin, or I don't know what was wrong. But anyway, some kind of way she ended up at my grandparents' house, like, out of the blue. And that's how I ended up getting busted. And so that's not even the end of the story, child. That was the day before Easter. It was the day before Easter. So the next day, Easter Sunday, and I grew up AME, African Methodist Episcopal, and it's really, really, it's strict. It's similar to like Catholic or whatever. So I get up, we go to church, we go to Easter Sunday, and I get up, apologize, and tell the entire church what I had done the night before. Snuck out, got caught, blah, 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 you know. So I tell my mother, I tell the whole church about it, and my mother, so unbothered. She is the originator of the unbothered face. Okay, so she's sitting up in the choir stand, not in the choir stand, she's sitting up in the pews in the congregation. She's just like, you know, so I'm like, got beat down. Then the night before, then the day after, I get up and apologize to my mother publicly as I can, and in front of the whole church, and she still was mad. And we leave our church. Mom says, I hope you don't think that moved me. Y'all, I love my mama to death, but she is one tough cookie, okay? So that's pretty much it. And stuff I will tell y'all about that. That was the time I was caught. Okay, I snuck out and I got caught. I can't blame it on my mama. I knew what I was doing. I snuck out and got caught. Okay, and I paid the consequences for it. My toilet just flushed for no reason. It's an automatic flusher. So, yeah, that was kind of weird. And then to make matters worse, my little sisters, who I was supposed to be setting an example for, they told anybody who would listen that this is how my sister said, "Mama, mop the floors with Jordan." She told anybody who would listen to it. Anybody. So everybody, not only everybody in my church, but all of like my mom's friends and our family friends, whatever, anybody that came over, my little sisters told them that my mother mopped the floor with me. So yeah. Though the ass whooping was well deserved and hurt, the embarrassment that I felt afterwards was even worse. And I used to say stuff like, I used to think, oh man, when I get older, I'm never, ever, ever going to be so mean and so strict on my child, my daughter. If I ever have a daughter, I have kids, I'm not going to be that strict on them. I'm going to let them go out and have a good time. No, girl. No, girl. I'm going to do it like my mama did it, okay? Strict. You don't have to be everywhere, everything. Like my mama used to say, it's okay to miss some things. You don't have to be at everything. So I'm definitely going to teach at the Emory. Like, you don't have to be at every party. You don't have to be at everything popping. Everything is hot. You know, you don't have to be at everything. Let people miss you, honey. Let folks miss you. So, that being said, I'm probably going to do things exactly like my mother did when it comes to parenting, because I turned out good. My sisters turned out good. I think I got a good head on my shoulders. You know, so, yeah. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I hope y'all like the video. Hit the like button if you want me to make more of these Remember When Wednesday videos. If you like them, let me know. Give me some feedback. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys are having a good day. For some reason, I want to stand up because I look huge when I'm sitting down like in this little spot. I'm not big, y'all. I ain't the skinniest thing around. I ain't big. My boobs are just huge and they make me look like super fat. But yeah. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next video.